The baseline assumption in quality assurance is that an application is ready for production if automated scripts can navigate its visual paths with zero errors. But that assumption relies entirely on the premise that the end user can perceive and interact with a visual interface. When a user experiences sensory or mobility limitations, those automated green checkmarks become irrelevant. Web accessibility, calculated mathematically, requires that all functionality remains intact and operable for users operating under these specific physical constraints. To measure this, engineers use WCAG 2.1, the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. It serves as the definitive, objective engineering standard for validating interface operability. Passing standard Happy Path UI tests offers an illusion of quality. It confirms the application works for a specific type of user, but it guarantees absolutely nothing about true WCAG 2.1 compliance. The core challenge QA engineers face is measuring subjective human experiences, like profound blindness or precise mobility impairments, with standardized metrics. The solution is to map these subjective constraints into objective, deterministic technical vectors that yield binary pass or fail results. The first mapping translates severe vision loss into the technical vector of screen reader parsing logic. The second mapping translates physical mobility restrictions into the technical vector of pointerless keyboard navigation. The third mapping translates low vision and color blindness into the mathematical vector of color contrast ratios. These three distinct vectors form a specific testing heuristic. Evaluating them requires technical protocols that operate entirely outside standard functional testing. Mastering accessibility requires rigorous validation of an application's invisible structural code, rather than an exercise in design empathy. A fully sighted user instantly infers hierarchy and function from visual cues. Size, placement, and color immediately indicate what an element does. This diagram reveals the underlying document-object model. Screen reading software bypasses CSS styling entirely, forcing QA engineers to test this DOM as a linear sequence. A screen reader parses this DOM sequentially. It moves strictly from top to bottom, reading tags and properties to construct an audio interface for the user. This parsing relies heavily on ARIA labels, accessible rich internet applications. These are hidden structural tags inserted into the code to provide programmatic context to non-visual users. Consider a specific failure point, a magnifying glass icon for a search bar. Visually, it works perfectly, but without an out-and-in label defining its purpose, the screen reader encounters an empty button, outputting useless audio gibberish. The QA engineer's objective here is strictly semantic. You must verify the accurate labeling of HTML elements, ignoring how they render visually on the screen. In the screen reader environment, the user interface is entirely constructed by the logical sequence of the source code. Mobility testing introduces an absolute constraint. The user cannot operate a mouse, trackpad, or any XY coordinate pointing device. The mechanics of this traversal environment are rigid. Users rely on the Tab key to move forward, Shift plus Tab to move backward, and Enter or Space to execute commands. This wireframe maps out tab index topologies. QA engineers map the exact sequence of interactive elements to ensure the path is usable. This requires visible focus indicators. The engineering requirement mandates a clear, high-contrast outline around the currently selected active element. A logical focus jump follows the visual flow of information, predictably moving from left to right and top to bottom without skipping critical sections. The most critical failure point in this topology is the keyboard trap. Focus gets locked inside a modal pop-up or an illogical loop, completely preventing further navigation. Manual testing methodology requires isolating these traps. Engineers must navigate complex features solely with keystrokes to verify the integrity of the tab sequence. A fully accessible interface is 100% operable and logically mapped without ever relying on precise pixel targeting. Shifting to visual constraints, testing addresses users with low vision or color blindness. Subjective design opinions are irrelevant here. The objective metric is the relative luminance contrast ratio between foreground text and its immediate background. This equation map shows how QA engineers apply a mathematical formula to measure exact light intensity across user interface elements. WCAG 2.1 establishes strict numerical thresholds for passing. Standard text requires a 4.5 to 1 ratio, while large text or critical UI components require a 3 to 1 ratio. Light gray text on a white background often appears perfectly readable to a sighted developer, but mathematically it yields a 2.8 to 1 ratio, triggering an objective failure. Subjective visual spot checks are entirely unreliable. Deterministic mathematical evaluation is the only way to guarantee compliance. Modern web applications are dynamic ecosystems. In a live environment, these three vectors interact constantly, and they often fail dynamically. A common systemic failure point occurs during dynamic content loading. When a shopping cart updates asynchronously, it frequently fails to programmatically alert the screen reading software of the change. Another systemic failure involves custom-built UI widgets. Developers often build highly stylized drop-down menus that strip away native HTML properties, breaking keyboard focus traversal in the process. Passing one specialized vector does not guarantee the others. Testing a dynamic application demands the simultaneous validation of code structure, logic mapping, and contrast math. In the software development lifecycle, WCAG testing cannot function as a final hurdle right before launch. It requires continuous validation. This deployment pipeline flowchart shows specialized testing integrating directly alongside standard functional testing blocks within a CI/CD pipeline. Automated accessibility scanners serve a distinct purpose here. They are highly efficient at catching structural omissions, like missing ARIA labels and mathematical contrast failures. However, automation has limits. Only a human QA engineer can manually verify if a tab index traversal path is actually logical, or if an area label makes precise semantic sense in context. WCAG 2.1 provides QA engineers with the framework to transform the subjective realities of disability into objective, testable engineering logic. That logic is constructed through three testing domains: non-visual programmatic structure, pointerless keyboard topology, and mathematical luminance ratios. The immediate next step for QA teams is to adopt an automated WCAG evaluation tool and begin structuring specialized test cases in the next sprint. Rigorous accessibility testing ensures compliance for disabled users, while elevating the architectural robustness and overall quality of the software for everyone.